Welcome to CNN Preview. This week we're on the French Riviera for the greatest movie extravaganza in the world, the Cannes Film Festival. Star power radiates from this year's jury, headed by director Steven Spielberg, a Cannes regular who premiered E.T. here over 30 years ago.
I look at film festivals not really as a competition. I look at them as an opportunity to brag, to boast about all the different things that so many cultures get to say about their own lives and each other. And the entire world comes together once a year at Cannes. And I think it's an extraordinary cultural, global cultural event.
Joining him on the 12-strong jury are Oscar winners Nicole Kidman, Christoph Waltz and Ang Lee, the man who beat him to the Best Director award at this year's Oscars.
I think this is a prestigious, if not the most prestigious, film festival. So it's an honor to sit here with those great filmmakers.
I wanted to be a part of this group, this jury, because when I was asked, I knew that Steven was going to be president, and I've known Steven a long time, but I've never got to spend 2 whole weeks with him, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Filmmakers from Chad, China, Italy and Iran are among the official selection competing for the Palme d'Or. Amongst the contenders, Only God Forgives, which reunites actor Ryan Gosling and director Nicholas Winding Refn.
You want to fight?
In a tough crime thriller based in Thailand. And a farewell from Steven Soderbergh, who has announced his retirement from cinema. His entry, Behind the Candelabra, tells the secret love life of piano showman Liberace, played by Michael Douglas.
Why would she come work for me?
The honour of opening night went to Australian director Baz Luhrmann and The Great Gatsby.
Gatsby.
The film is an exuberant take on the classic novel by F. Scott Fitzgerald and stars Hollywood's favourite leading man, Leonardo DiCaprio, in the title role.
Gatsby. He had a grand vision for his life since he was a boy.
Set to a vibrant soundtrack produced by hip-hop star Jay-Z, Luhrmann's interpretation of 1920s Manhattan is a bombastic 3D spectacle.
Why, of course you can.
Cannes, as a film festival, how important is it?
Every time I come here, it feels like the opening sequence to La Dolce Vita. It's insane, but ultimately it's a great format to be able to show great pieces of art to the rest of the world. And this festival has a long history of launching so many important movies, and to be able to open Cannes is a huge honor for us, especially with a film like The Great Gatsby, which is a very risky undertaking in a lot of ways.
When did you decide to take on one of the greatest novels of all time, and why?
Oh, Becky, I tell you, I had this little epiphany. You know, I knew it as a kid. You know, we had a cinema, and I loved Robert Redford, and then I saw it as a kid. I wasn't quite sure who Gatsby was, but I was on this train in Siberia after Moulin Rouge, and I was a bit lonely. I thought it'd be a great romantic trip. I was going to see my wife. And bottom line is, I had a bottle of red wine and a recorded book. One of them was Gatsby. And I realized as a 40-year-old man, I did not know that book at all. It was suddenly a new mirror. It wasn't what I thought it was. And I thought it was who we are, where we are now. And that was a 10-year journey to get the rights. And I just, you know, people can say what they like, the criticism and all of that, and the pros and the cons, all that. But bottom line is, I just spent all that time with my team trying to reveal that book.
That's it for this edition of CNN Preview. Join us from Cannes again next week for more from the worlds of movies and music.